What's going on? And welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at Season 9, 10 teams you can play in Red League. And we're going to start first off looking at the new updates for this season. I'm not going to talk about like the general leagues which we're going to play in or anything about that, just like the tech upgrades. But before that, I would appreciate if you leave this a video a like. It's always like a lot of work to do these videos and it helps way more because this makes the videos recommended. But let's go right into the move updates. So for the move updates, we first have a weather ball getting downgraded to 55 damage, which gonna impact the meta a bit. Like we have a lot of weather ball users right now in the meta, like Politoad, like A9. So getting those debuff is pretty nice, but it's not gonna change it completely. So like you don't gonna see no Politoad anymore, no A9 anymore. This Pokemon's still gonna be really viable. Then we have the crunch chance to lower the opponent's defense. Gonna be good for stuff like Steelix, but also not too crazy into the meta. Zapkin not really gonna have any impact because lower attack of an enemy. It's fine for like Porygon or something like this, but also not really too good. Then we have Scald. Scald can be a bit interesting. Getting lower energy cost and chance of lowering enemy's attack might be a viable alternative on like I think like also Politoad can learn that, or like definitely Poliwhirl and Poliwrath now. As you see on the right side, Poliwrath now learns Scald. We have the Mega Horn getting a bit more boosted, like doesn't really matter too much. And Feather Dance has the energy cost increased, which is really viable and really good because like Pidgeot was way too broken before. But in general, there, like in the general updates, nothing really crazy changed there. You won't see a completely new meta, like it's still gonna be really similar to the other one. Then let's see which Pokemon gets like which attack. We have Santum on Nidoking. Sadly, like a lot of people are hyped for that. It's gonna be not good at all. Like you don't really want to use this thing anyway. You have Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen is way better. Use Nidoqueen. We have the Scald on Poliwrath. I think that's like the best, one of the best moves that got added there. It's gonna be interesting how good this is gonna be, as we haven't really had a good water type moves on Poliwrath anyway, other than Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump takes a lot of energy anyway, so gonna be interesting. I think this has some play. I'm definitely gonna try to showcase when I have a Shadow Poliwrath actually built for Great League, so might be interesting to use this thing. Next up, we're gonna have the Rock Blast on the Heracross with Rock Blast. Not really better, to be honest. I think Mega Horn is still the way to go. Rock Blast doesn't really do anything. People were hyped for that, but Rock Blast is such trash move, sadly. Cool that you have a bait move now, but won't really do anything for you, so don't think I would recommend this. Next up, we have Thunderfang and Overheat on Manectric. I don't even know why this Pokemon is a thing. And then we have the Weather Ball on the normal Castform. Still, it's good. It had it before. Like I don't know why it got removed and now added back. It's nothing special. It's okay. It's a good Pokemon, but yeah. And then the thing that most people are hyped about gonna be the Cofagrigus with the Shadow Claw. Gonna be interesting. We're gonna take a deeper look into this right now. For Cofagrigus or Cofagrigus, I have no idea how to say this name, but you're gonna see like in the meta, it's okay. It's already okay, but it's not gonna be like crazy good. Like you have stuff like Sableye that really hard counters that thing. You have a lot of things that are really good against this. You're only really winning against Mage, Emerging Steel, Grassaya, Skarmory, Swampert, most likely also only with like baits or something. Swampert matchup not gonna be as good, especially not on 2 shields. Ninetales, Deoxys Defense, Politoad, Dewgong, Drifblim. And a lot of those matchups are really close. Only one matchup which is really good for you, and that's a Magic matchup, but this is basically good for every ghost type. Yeah, like I know that a lot of people are hyped for this thing, but to be honest, looking at this and looking also in the Ultra League, I don't think I'm gonna showcase Ultra League here right now because it's Great League video. But both don't look like crazy good. It's still gonna be viable, like you're gonna be able to use it. I think I'm gonna use it like in the first video or something for the new season, but yeah, I don't know. It's not gonna be like game breaking or anything. Now we're gonna hop into the first game. Like the first team in general, like here is the team that basically got really popular now with the newest season, like with season 8, I mean, because we got the poison type buff this season and Nidoqueen got so good that there are a lot of teams around this thing, and like the most common team is something like Nidoqueen Double Dark, which we play here. Like you can play nearly everything as a save swap and everything in the back. There's like Umbreon, which you can use. There is Obstacle, which you can use. There's Manabus, which you can use. Also, as a save swap, you can use normal types like Lickitung, Licky Licky, Munchlax, anything like this. That also like really helps the Nidoqueen was matchups like Jellicent and something like this. So this is a super common team right now. In general, there are like several variations of this, and it's always going to be viable also in the next season. There's nothing really changed to this. You can of course use Nidoking now instead of Nidoqueen, but it won't be as good. Nidoqueen is just going to be way better than Nidoking. And yeah, this team was otherwise pretty decent. Team 2 is a very broken team, which is the most expensive team on the list, of course. It is my old team, which got me, I think, Legend in the previous season, like Season 7, I think it did. Like, not Season 8, Season 7. And yeah, this team is, like, broken as hell. You have 3 XL Pokemon, basically, with that. Here, Medicham needs to be fully XL. I think everybody has to be fully XL here. That's crazy. Yeah, it's definitely the most expensive team you can find, I think, right now. But it's just really strong. It is just broken as hell. And that's all that really matters anyway. So yeah, this team is broken. It's really lame, to be honest. Like I don't really think it's the most fun to use or fun to play, but it is definitely really good. And that's, I think, everything that matters in this case. You don't really want to have a team that's bad but looks funny, but this team is good and looks funny. Yeah, in general, like I Legend with this team before. I think it's still viable. I think the Nidoqueen boost from the last season kind of screwed over this team, but also not really. You can still handle that because you have Ice Punch and Psychic on the Medicham. You still have the Lickitung, which is a neutral matchup. I think it's still playable, but it's a bit worse than Season 7 definitely, but definitely still super good. So totally worth it. The next team gonna be a Ferrothorn Double Water, basically. This team covers his weaknesses really good in general. This is actually one of the worst needs for this team with the Golbat. But we have basically double answer for fighting types in the bag, and double answer for fire types in the bag. So those all together work pretty decently in general. Like the Ferrothorn plus the Zermal Core is broken, and we're gonna be able to just farm this thing down here, I think, now. But yeah, in general, like, it has a good team synergy. We have the Pelipper as a Safe Swap. It's one of the best Safe Swaps that you can ask for. I should run Hydro Pump and Ice Beam on this Zimmerol. Very interesting, I think. On the Zimmerol, you can play nearly every moveset. If you don't run Rock Smash, everything is fine. But yeah, it actually helped us here, I think, because we can farm down now. He goes for Night Slash. He has no Gang Shot or anything, so we are gonna be able to get another Hydro Pump off here. Here's that's gonna be interesting. Here's the Vigoroth in the back, but we're gonna go for a Mirror Shot here? Why do I go for the bait? I got the defense try, the attack drop. I don't know why I did go for the bait there, that didn't make sense. I also do sometimes misplace. I battled, by the way, those battles in like, I don't know, 4 weeks ago or 6 weeks ago, so I was prepared and I'm gonna win this game with my Ferrothorn. The next team gonna be a really meta line with a G-Fisk, with a Deoxys defense, which was recently in raid, so a lot of people I think have this thing. And we have, what's it called, a Jellicent now, I think has a closer in this team. As I said, like I battled those battles, I don't know, like 6 weeks ago. I don't know everything anymore. It's perfectly fine here, but we can go into your Deoxys right now. Deoxys here definitely has a Safe Swap now. And in general, you have a good synergy between, oh god, yeah, this looks tough for us right now. A good synergy between the Jellicent and the Galarian Stunfisk, as like Galarian Stunfisk doesn't really want to face fighters, doesn't really want to face waters, while the Jellicent can handle both pretty decently. And in general here we have like G-Fisk against us. We have Ice Beam and Shadow Ball here as a closing moves. And my Punkus into Skarmory. It's gonna be a really close match though. I don't even know if we can win this, and I don't even know how this match ended. That's crazy. But yeah. Very interesting team. I played it like for a bit then, and I guess it was really good. I can farm down here. Oh, this is our win con. This was our win con. And now we have so much energy that my opponent doesn't really have anything against us anymore. And he let this go. We can go for the Rock Slide here. There's nothing really my opponent can do. And oh god. What a game actually. Like, I don't even say anything for the team, it's just a very interesting game. But a very cool team in general. The next team is my team, which brought me to Legend in Season 6, I think. Really interesting team. And yeah, this team in general, like, it's pretty decent, no matter. My opponent stops out here out of actually good matchup for him, but it's fine for me. Try to catch a move, didn't really work out for him. I don't know how it works anymore, really. I mean, I played this game like 6 weeks ago, so I guess it still works out. But yeah, it's a team that's already around for like ages. That's why I like kind of I don't know if it's like that crazy anymore, but it's around for ages already. This team was never really bad. This team was always kind of really viable. So I like this team. I actually really enjoyed playing this team. As I said, it was my legend team like 2 seasons ago. And yeah, my opponent is Sableye here. Just Swampert in general is still so good. Maybe even now better when Politoed, which is basically a Swampert as well, gets a bit nerfed. So it might be a good alternative anyway. We're gonna be able to farm down this Sableye and gonna win this game. Good game to my opponent. Still a really good, viable team. Next up, also a team that has been around for ages, gonna be Shadow Bomber Snow, Sableye, and Azumarill. Like a team that's also really good. Sableye, not Erky. I mean in general, like we have Azumarill and the Bomber Snow, which is a really common core, which you see a lot of times. Having Ghost with that is always good. But yeah, again, basically like their Furthorn double water team. Here you have another grass type in the lead that's double weak to fire types and weak to fighting types. So of course it's a good combination together with the Azumarill, and I think my opponent just runs the exact same team as me, which is hilarious. Gonna swap into my Sableye. I don't know what he has in the back though yet. That's why I think I expected it to be the same team. It is Azumarill, so I just went into my Sableye instead of like staying in with my Abomasnow. Just expecting that he might have this thing in the back. So I have like a good answer for that still, but my Sableye just is a bit too strong for him. We actually have play rough here on this thing now, so we have a bit more coverage against like Azumarills in general. And yeah, in general, this team was always solid. It's always gonna be solid. It's always pretty good. We can just my opponent actually gets to move here. That's bad. Ooh, it's gonna come down to the wire. I can go for the play rough now and KO him. But are we able to get? Okay. But of course we can just farm down here. So a good game to my opponent. Next up is a team that I actually played for a longer time. I don't know if I made a video about this, I don't think so. I think I was already done with my Great League videos at this time. This team was amazing. Like it's really similar to other teams I already played, but this is like Empoleon double dark. But like both dark types in the back have no weakness to the fighting types, which is really good. And I played this team for a long time and had like so much success with this. Empoleon in general is so underrated in Great League. It's good in Ultra League already, but in Great League it's still really nice. So I can highly recommend this team, definitely. I had a lot of fun playing this, and Empoleon, just if you have shields with Empoleon and don't have a fighting type with counter against you, the waterfall damage in Great League is just so insane that you just can farm down everything. And the cool thing about Empoleon is, of course, you resist every move from Azumarill. That's basically how this double dark team works. You can get Azumarill out of the way anywhere with the Sableye. Sableye still has some play against it. And then you still have a dark type in the back, which doesn't really want to face Azumarill at all. And you're fighting against this then. But yeah, here we just have a really good matchup in general. My opponent gets for a return here, and we should be still able to win this game. Empoleon Double Dark, I played this so much, like for like, I don't know, 2-3 days when I had nothing to do and climbed a lot with this team. It was a lot of fun playing this team in general. So yeah, here we have some good old battle leg at the end, and good game. In this team again, we have G-Fist and Jellicent, that's a good core, but we're gonna play it a bit different because this time around the Jellicent is not really our closer, it's our safe swap. Because we have the Altaria here. This team kind of struggles against Azumarill leads, I think, but you can still handle them pretty decently. Also with the Stunfisk, it's not even that bad of a matchup, interestingly enough. But other than that, like you have, if they swap into Azumarill, you have the Jellicent, and Jellicent like always wins against us anyway, so we should be fine in that regard. But yeah, in general, this team is, I think, a team I got from PvPoke, which was just a suggested team because I ran out of team ideas. And yeah, it was pretty decent though still. Here we have like my opponent going into a Bastion against me. I don't know if that was the right call. We can go into our Jellicent, but oh, the skip's still gonna be close. Yeah, we can farm him down, but he still doesn't he have just still the G-Fist gear? Oh god, Chief is against Altaria. Who's gonna win this? We can still go for a Shadow Ball here and get him to half health at least. And I gotta catch a move here. It's gonna be an Earthquake. Oh yeah, that was a good game. That was a hilariously good game. Like, that was basically the hardest counter for Altaria, but Not with our Ontario, because we're just gonna catch an Earthquake here and gonna be able to win this game. Good game to my opponent. Yeah, go for your Orc side. He's definitely gonna help you a lot. Next up is one of the teams that I dislike the most. Not because like playing it or anything, like coming against this, it's just like so ridiculous. We have Bastion, we have the G-Fisk, and we have Mercham. People also play that with a Venusaur lead, which is also fine. But it's just like the double tank line. Yeah, it is just like such a line that's always in the meta, and I don't like to play it. I don't like to play against it. It's strong, but it's also like so bulky and lame. But yeah, it is a really good line, so definitely something I had to showcase. But do I like it? No, I don't. I don't want to play against it, but if you needed a really toxic team that's very strong, here you go, have fun with that. It's just like, yeah, something with like this backline, like if you have like some people on the PvP community, you're not gonna have like the nicest comments on this team, but it's strong and that's all that matters, I guess. Especially like, yeah, like Cyber against a Bastion can't do anything unless it has like shields, even then I think it loses. So good game there to my opponent. Nothing you can do here. It's just a team comp loss. Like, what do you want to do against a Bastion and G-Fisk and the Mercham? Way too bulky, way too strong, way too broken. Yeah, good game to my opponent there. I don't like this team, even though it's good. Last but not least, we're gonna have this team here with the Meganium as the lead. You can also use Venusaur there. You have the Sableye Side Swap and the G-Fisk on the back. Yeah, I think I played the version with the Venusaur like 10 times or something during Go Battle Night. It's a really common team. It's a really good team as well, so highly recommend. But there are a lot of teams that are really good in Great League. If you have a team that you really enjoy and like, share it down below in the comment section. Other than that, I'm also gonna link the video about my team that got me 300 plus rating during the Go Battle Night in the end card of this video, so you're gonna see it at the end of the video most likely on your screen, where you can just tap on. And also gonna link the Great League playlist, as I showcase a lot of more teams. Not even all the teams that I have here are showcased by me. I just like in general really good meta teams. If you don't know what to run, you can just look through the playlist or through this video and see if you have a team that you really want to use. Other than that, thanks all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, like is always really good for a content creator, as this is gonna suggest the video to other people. And my opponent actually gonna try here still with this Garmy to KO this G-Fisk. I mean, it's always like kinda close with this matchup anyway, so yeah, I see that. But other than that, thanks all for watching. I hope you have great success in Season 9. I'm definitely gonna try to showcase all the new stuff in Season 9 again. It's gonna be interesting, as it says that the end rank of this next season gonna be very important. So we're gonna see what's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for the video. Thanks all for watching and see you next time.